Yeah, good afternoon, dear students. We are in module 4, that is investment decision. Problem part we were discussing. In the last week, under module 4, investment decision, one of the technique comes under traditional technique or non-discounted techniques, that is payback period. We have finished the concept, theory part, problem, everything we have finished relating to payback period. And also we have discussed one more important technique, that is comes under modern technique or also called as discounted technique, that is discounted payback period. That also we have discussed. I hope you know the difference. For payback period we are not using any table, that is present value table we are not referring for payback period. For discounted payback period we are using the table, that is present value table we are referring. So in today's class I will concentrate on next technique, that is ARR, nothing but accounting rate of return or average rate of return. Remember, accounting rate of return or average rate of return also comes under traditional technique only. Under traditional technique we have two techniques, that is payback period as well as ARR. Payback period we have finished. In today's class we will begin the concept, that is ARR, that is accounting rate of return or average rate of return. So accounting rate of return or average rate of return. Accounting rate of return is also known as average rate of return. Two names are there, accounting rate of return or average rate of return. Or ARR is a financial ratio used in capital budgeting. It is a financial ratio used in the capital budgeting technique or investment decision technique. The ratio does not take into account the concept of time value of money. ARR technique does not take into account the concept of time value of money. What is the meaning? Time value of technique we are not using under this particular method. In simple, time value of technique is nothing but discounting technique as well as compounding technique. That technique we are not using under this technique, that is accounting rate of return. ARR, it calculates the return. See, payback period always answer in terms of number of year. Your answer is representing every time in terms of number of years. Accounting rate of return, answer expressed in terms of return or in terms of percentage. Therefore, your final answer always in terms of percentage. It's just like a percentage or return, maybe a 10 percentage, maybe a 20 percentage, maybe a 15 percentage, etc. So ARR, it calculates the return, it always expressed in terms of percentage. Then this is very important. Suppose in the question paper when it asked clearly calculate accounting rate of return, if they ask calculate accounting rate of return, means you have to use this formula. What is the formula? ARR is equal to average annual PAT divided by original investment multiplied with 100. Average annual PAT divided by original investment multiplied with the 100. What do you mean by original investment? Original investment is equal to your original initial investment plus additional working capital. Suppose any amount invested for the working capital, that is day-to-day activities, that amount you have to add. Then installation charges, anything is there means you have to add. Transportation charges, anything is there means you have to add. So everything if you add means you will get the original investment or initial investment. So in the question when it asked clearly calculate accounting rate of return, means formula ARR is equal to average annual PAT divided by original investment multiply with the 100. Why multiply with the 100? Already I told, ARR always expressed in terms of percentage. Suppose in the question paper when it asked calculate average rate of return, then slightly you have to change the formula. See, if it is asked like calculate accounting rate of return, means previous formula you have to apply. Suppose if it is asked calculate average rate of return, means this formula you have to apply. What is that formula? ARR is equal to average annual PAT divided by average investment multiply with the 100. What is the difference, you tell me? In the last formula, it was original investment, but in this particular formula, original investment is replaced by average investment. What do you mean by average investment? Formula is here. Average investment is equal to original investment minus the scrap value or salvage value divided by 2 plus working capital amount plus scrap value amount. This is the formula. So average investment, how to calculate? Very, very important. Original investment minus scrap value divided by 2. Original investment minus scrap value divided by lifetime of the year means it is the calculation of depreciation. But in the case of average investment, original investment minus scrap value divided by 2 you have to do. Then you have to add working capital amount. If it is there in the problem, you have to add. Then scrap value you have to add. If ARR is asked in the problem, we have discussed when it asked accounting rate of return, previous formula you have to use. If it is asked calculate average rate of return, means this formula you have to apply. But if it is just asked calculate ARR, means any method you can use. Maybe a first formula you can use, maybe a second formula you can use, but preferably we are using second formula. Second formula means which formula? ARR is equal to average annual PAT divided by average investment multiply with 100. This formula we are using. If in the question paper, if it is asked clearly calculate just ARR, that means you have to use this particular formula. So decision rule. Under payback period, we have seen the decision rule. What is the decision rule under payback period? Accept if the calculated payback period is less than, accept if calculated payback period is less than standard payback period, then accept the project. But under accounting rate of return, it is always in terms of percentage. Greater the percentage, greater the benefit for the company. Therefore, decision rule will be accept if calculated ARR is greater than standard ARR. Suppose calculated ARR will be 30%, standard ARR is just 20%, then you can accept the project. Reject the project or reject the investment decision if calculated ARR is less than standard ARR. In simple, ARR means return, it is profit, it is measured in terms of percentage. Greater the percentage, greater the benefit for the company. Therefore, accept the project. Calculated ARR is greater than standard ARR, accept the project. Calculated ARR is less than standard ARR, reject the project or reject the investment decision. This is about the decision rule relating to ARR, that is accounting rate of return or average rate of return. So theory part we have finished. So now we will concentrate on problems. We will proceed with the problem, that is problem number 1. Yeah, problem number 1, everyone concentrate. A limited company, before that, before starting the problem, under payback period, for payback period calculation, we need cash flow after tax but before depreciation, that is called as CFAT. What do you mean by CFAT? Cash flow after tax but before depreciation. How to calculate cash flow after tax but before depreciation? From the earning before depreciation tax, that is EBDT, you have to deduct depreciation, then you have to deduct tax, you will get PAT or earning after tax. Finally, you have to add depreciation part. You will get cash flow after tax but before depreciation. But for ARR calculation, we need just PAT. PAT means profit after tax. EBDT if they give means you have to deduct depreciation, you have to deduct tax. That time you will get PAT, but don't add again the depreciation part. So this is very, very important. For payback period calculation, we need cash flow after tax but before depreciation. But for ARR calculation, we need just PAT, that is profit after tax we need. Now, we'll see the problem. A company limited is under consideration of following two projects. Their details are as follows. Two projects information is given, project X and project Y. Investment in machinery, that is 10 lakh and 15 lakh. It is called as original investment, 10 lakh and 15 lakh. WC means working capital. Try to understand. WC means working capital amount, 5 lakh, 5 lakh in both the cases. Life of the machinery, 4 years, 6 years. In order to calculate the depreciation, we need life of the asset or estimated life of the asset we need for calculating the depreciation part. Scrap value 10%. In both the cases, scrap value will be 10%. Now, scrap value amount is not given, it is given in terms of percentage. So 10% is given means you have to calculate 10% scrap value on original investment. So 10 lakh is the original investment, 10 lakh 10% means 1 lakh is the scrap value. In the case of project Y, 15 lakh is the original investment, 10% means 1,50,000 is the scrap value. Tax rate in both the case 50%, 50%. Questions continues. Questions continued in this slide also. This is a question itself. Now this is important. Underline this particular sentence. Earning before depreciation and tax. Earning before depreciation and tax. So that means what? It is called as EBDT, that is earning before depreciation and tax. Of the year are given below. Different years are given, 1 2 3 4 5 6 different years are given. What is given in the problem? EBDT is given in the problem. That means what and all adjustment you have to do? You have to deduct depreciation first, then you have to deduct tax. You will get PAT. Remember, this is ARR calculation. You have to stop there itself. Don't add again the depreciation part. Then all the solution goes wrong. Therefore, how you begin the problem is very, very important. From where you are starting the problem, that is also very, very important. So project X and project Y, what is given in the problem? Earning before depreciation and tax is given. You are required to calculate average ROI. This is not ROI, this is ROR, that is average rate of return. So in question, what is asked? In question, it is asked average rate of return and suggest which project is to be accepted and preferred. You have to take the decision like which project is beneficial. So both things you have to compare, project X and project Y. So ARR calculation, average ROR means average rate of return. Now solution part. First note down the formula. ARR, in the question it is clearly given, calculate average rate of return. Average rate of return asked means you have to use second, you have to make use of second formula, that is ARR is equal to average annual PAT divided by average investment multiply with the 100. Now for the project X, average investment you calculate first. Average investment you calculate first. You know the formula. Average investment is equal to original investment minus scrap value divided by 2 plus working capital plus scrap value. So original investment is how much? 10 lakh for project X minus scrap value. 10% is given in the problem. 10% of 10 lakh, that is 1 lakh divided by 2 plus working capital 5 lakh given in the problem, scrap value 1 lakh we just calculated. Now everyone use the calculator, otherwise you will make the mistake in the calculation part. Use your calculator. 10 lakh minus 1 lakh divided by 2, you substitute first. 10 lakh minus 1 lakh is 9 lakh divided by 2 is 4,50,000. Then you add together plus 5 lakh plus 1 lakh. So final answer is 10,50,000. What is final answer? This one, average investment. Average investment is 10,50,000. Now for ARR calculation, see, average investment already we have calculated. Now what we want? we want average PAT. We need average PAT now. In order to calculate average PAT, first of all, what we need PAT, that is profit after tax. We need profit after tax. We need. In order to calculate profit after tax, you have to see the problem and you have to analyze what is given in the problem. In the problem, EBDT is given, that is earning before depreciation and tax is given in the problem. Therefore, you have to calculate PAT now. Now, see how to calculate PAT. I am doing like this particular, and there are 6 years are given, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. EBDT is given in the problem. I am doing for project X now calculation. EBDT each year 8 lakh, 5th year is not there, 6th year is not there. Not there means you don't write after that, you just take nil only, because in the case of project X, lifetime of the asset is just 4 years. Therefore, information is given in the problem only for the 4 years. Now, first you deduct the depreciation. How to calculate the depreciation? You know the formula for calculating the depreciation. Original investment minus scrap value divided by lifetime of the asset. Original investment is 10 lakh for project X. Scrap value is 1 lakh divided by lifetime of the asset is just 4 years. It is again given in the problem. So how much is the depreciation part? 2,25,000 is the depreciation. Assuming we are using straight line method of depreciation. Assume, because nothing is mentioned in the problem, so we have to assume like we are following the straight line method of depreciation. Therefore, every year same depreciation we are charging. So 2,25,000 is the depreciation, every year same depreciation. Deduct earning before depreciation and tax minus depreciation. So what we will get? This part. Yeah. Earning before depreciation tax minus depreciation is equal to EBT, earning before tax. Then deduct tax portion, that is 50%. 50% on 5,75,000. So deduct tax portion also. Then what you will get? You are getting PAT. What do you mean by PAT? PAT means profit after tax. But see the formula carefully. We don't want PAT. We need average PAT. What do you mean by average PAT? You have to add all the year PAT, that is profit after tax, divided by number of the year. If you do means you will get average PAT. So we have calculated PAT, that is profit after tax. In the next slide, you calculate the average PAT. How to calculate average PAT? Total PAT. Add all the year PAT, that is profit after tax, divided by number of years. Try to understand, number of year is not 6, it is just 4. Why it is just 4? Because lifetime of the asset is 4 years. Therefore, number of year is just 4 years. So 11,50,000 divided by number of year is 4. So average PAT is 2,87,500. That is average PAT. Now apply the final formula. ARR is equal to average annual PAT divided by average investment multiply with the 100. Average PAT we calculated now 2,87,500 divided by average investment 10,50,000 multiply with the 100, that is 27.38%, 27.38% is the ARR for project X. I will explain project Y now, and after that any doubt is there means you can ask. Now for the project Y, same method, apply the formula first. ARR is equal to average annual PAT divided by average investment multiply with the 100. So average investment is equal to original investment minus scrap value divided by 2 plus working capital plus scrap value. So 15 lakh is the original investment, scrap value is 10%, that is 1,50,000 divided by 2 plus working capital given in the problem 5 lakh, scrap value just now we calculated 1,50,000. So use your calculator. 15 lakh minus 1,50,000 divided by 2 plus 5 lakh plus 1,50,000. Single step you will get the answer. So average investment is how much? 13,25,000. One part of the calculation is over. Numerator, what is here average investment? Average investment answer we got 13,25,000. Now you have to calculate average annual PAT. Now, for calculating average annual PAT, first we need PAT, that is profit after tax we need. Same method. Year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What is given in the problem? EBDT, earning before depreciation and tax is given. Write as it is. Minus depreciation. Minus depreciation you have to do. Depreciation how to calculate? Original investment 15 lakh minus scrap value 1,50,000 divided by number of years 6. So 2,25,000 again depreciation for project Y, deduct for all the 6 years, because in the case of project Y, lifetime of the asset is not 4 year, lifetime of the asset is 6 years. Therefore, take all the 6 years. Now deduct EBDT minus depreciation is equal to what? EBT, earning before tax. Then deduct 50% tax, you will get PAT, that is profit after tax. This is just PAT, but what we need average PAT. So in the next slide we will calculate how to calculate the average PAT. Observe the calculation. Average PAT is equal to total PAT. How to get the total PAT? All the years PAT you add. From the first year till the 6 years, PAT you add everything, so that you will get total PAT divided by number of year is 6. So average PAT is 3,54,167. Now apply the formula. ARR is equal to average annual PAT. We got the answer divided by average investment 13,25,000 multiply with 100. So answer is 26.73%. Now compare both the answer. Project X ARR you compare, project Y ARR is compare. Whichever is higher is that project should be accepted, because under payback period shorter value is always a benefit from the company point of view. In the case of ARR, higher the value is more benefit for the company or for the investment proposal. Therefore, compare project X as well as project Y. Project X answer how much? 27.38%. Project Y answer is 26.73%. So which project should be accepted? Project X should be accepted, because project X is giving higher return compared to project Y. So decision rule, project X should be accepted. This is the first problem. Any doubt is there means now you can ask. So all the 3 problem I will finish today itself. So now before that, before going to the second problem, if you have any doubt means kindly ask. Otherwise at the end also you can ask. Yeah, anybody, any doubt you have? 1 or 2 students, quickly. Hemant, do you have any problem? Do you have any question? No. Okay. Atulya, did you understand? You have any doubt?
No, sir, no doubts.
Okay. I will proceed then. Problem number 2, everyone concentrate. A project cost is rupees 5 lakh and have a salvage value of rupees 1 lakh. Salvage value means scrap value. And observe, a project cost is 5 lakh and have a salvage value of rupees 1 lakh. His income before depreciation and tax. Once again, what is given in the problem? Underline the sentence. This is very, very important. Students, kindly concentrate. What is given in the problem, that is very, very important. Based on that, you have to calculate your or you have to start the solution part. So what is given in the problem? Income before depreciation and tax, meaning is earning before depreciation and tax is given. That means what and all adjustment you have to do for ARR calculation? You have to deduct tax, you have to deduct depreciation first, then you have to deduct tax portion. 1 to 5 years are 1 lakh, 1 lakh 20, 1 lakh 40, 1 lakh 60, 2 lakh. Assume tax rate is 50%. Depreciation on the basis of straight line method, it is given in the problem. Every year same depreciation. Calculate ARR. Now what is asked in the problem? Calculate ARR. Now you can use first formula, you can use second formula, but preferably which formula you have to use? Second formula you have to use. What is the second formula? Average annual PAT divided by average investment multiply with the 100. That formula you have to use for the project, and also state whether you recommend this project for an investment when the management expect rate of return is 10%. This is the standard ARR. How much is the standard ARR is given? 10% is the standard ARR is given. So for taking the decision, you have to compare your calculated answer with the standard ARR. Based on that, you have to take the decision. Now we'll start the problem. Note down the formula first. ARR is equal to average annual PAT divided by average investment multiply with 100. Average annual PAT divided by average investment multiply with the 100. Now average investment, you know now how to calculate average investment. So quickly I will go through. Original investment minus scrap value divided by 2 plus working capital plus scrap value. So original investment is 5 lakh, scrap value is 1 lakh given in the problem, divided by 2 plus scrap value is 1 lakh. Working capital is not given in the problem, just write a nil, not a problem. So answer, average investment will be 3 lakh. Average investment will be 3 lakh. Now calculate PAT. In order to calculate PAT, we need number of years, that is 1 2 3 4 5. EBDT given in the problem, write as it is. Deduct depreciation portion. How to calculate depreciation? Original investment minus scrap value divided by lifetime. Lifetime here 5 years, because 5-year information is given, therefore lifetime of the asset is 5 years. So that is 80,000 depreciation. We are following straight line method of depreciation. That means every year the same depreciation we have to charge. So 80,000 depreciation. EBDT, that is earning before depreciation and tax, minus depreciation, that is EBT, earning before tax. From the earning before tax, deduct tax portion, you will get PAT. This is just PAT, but in the formula what we are using? We are using average PAT. How to calculate average PAT? Total PAT divided by number of years. So add everything PAT, you will get total PAT, that is 1,60,000 divided by number of years 5. So average PAT is 32,000. This is average PAT, profit after tax. Then ARR is equal to final formula, average annual PAT 32,000, average investment in the last part we have calculated, that is 3 lakh, multiply with the 100. So answer is 10.67%. Now what is our standard ARR? 10% standard ARR is given. So this is greater than standard ARR or lesser than standard ARR? This is greater than standard ARR. Therefore your calculated ARR is higher than standard ARR. Therefore you can accept the investment proposal. So you have to take the decision now. Since your calculated ARR is greater than standard ARR, you can accept the investment proposal. Therefore accept the project, that is accept the investment proposal. So that is the final answer, ARR 10.67%. Remember, if you just write 10.67 means you are not getting the full mark. You have to write 10.67%. In the case of payback period, final answer you have to write a number of years, 5 years, 4 years, 3 years, etc. ARR, you have to be represent your answer in terms of percentage. Don't forget, that is very, very important. Now last problem for the day, that is the last problem under ARR method. Now again 2 projects are there. I will explain one project, that is machine A. Sorry, 2 machines are given. Machine A I will explain here. Machine B you only try how to solve. So from the following data, determine ARR. Just mentioned ARR. Therefore you can use any formula, but preferably we are using the second formula. Now machine A, original investment is given. Both the case original investment is same. Additional investment. Remember, additional investment means working capital. So working capital is 5,000, 6,000. Don't forget, additional investment means working capital. Estimated life of the year, in both the case 5 years, scrap value 3,000, income tax is 55%. So what is given in the problem? Annual estimated income after depreciation and tax. Students, very important. Now observe, analyze what is given in the problem. Annual estimated income after depreciation and tax. Underline the sentence, very important. What is given in the problem? PAT is given in the problem because adjustment already done. Income after depreciation means depreciation already deducted. After tax, that means tax already deducted. So what is given in the problem? PAT is given in the problem. So your work will be easier. Why? Because you need not deduct depreciation, you need not deduct tax. Even though information is given relating to tax, relating to depreciation, you need not adjust. Why? Because in the problem PAT is given. Suppose if you are starting the problem like EBDT minus depreciation minus tax means, unknowingly you are assuming that your answer is correct, but your mark will be big zero. Therefore be careful and analyze the problem. What is given in the problem, that is very important. So in this particular problem, PAT is given in the problem. Therefore depreciation you should not adjust, tax you should not adjust. So PAT directly given, depreciation and tax you need not deduct. Depreciation has been charged on straight line method, not a problem. They are misleading. So don't deduct again depreciation, already it is adjusted. Now next solution part, you have to calculate ARR. Solution part, formula: ARR is equal to average annual PAT divided by average investment multiply with 100. I am calculating for machine A now. Average investment, original investment minus scrap value divided by 2 plus scrap value plus working capital. All the information given in the problem. Additional investment means working capital. You got the answer, average investment. Average investment. See, together I am doing machine A, machine B. Average investment, in both the case I have calculated here. Machine A average investment, machine B average investment. Now be careful. Calculation is slightly different here. Why? Because in the last two problems EBDT is given in the problem. Therefore more adjustment you have to do, that is minus depreciation minus tax, then you are getting PAT. But in this particular problem directly PAT is given. Therefore your work is only to calculate average PAT. So now calculate average PAT. Year 1 2 3 4 5. This is the PAT information, that is profit after tax. Add everything divided by number of year. So this is for machine A, this is for machine B. So average annual PAT, total PAT divided by number of year, total PAT divided by number of year. You got the average PAT answer. In both the case, machine A as well as machine B, average PAT will be same. Now finally ARR for machine A, ARR for machine B. Apply the formula. Average annual PAT 7,375 divided by average investment, we have already calculated, that is 34,563, multiply with 100, 21.34%. For machine B, put the value and substitute, you got the answer 20.74%. Now which machine should be accepted? Higher the value, you should accept the machine. So machine A 21%, machine B 20%. So A is better, machine A is better than machine B. So accept machine A based on accounting rate of return technique. So this is all about accounting rate of return or ARR calculation. So traditional techniques we have finished. In the next class we will begin the modern techniques. In that, one of the modern technique already we have finished, that is discounted payback period. In the next class we will concentrate on two important concepts, that is NPV, net present value, as well as profitability index. So now any doubt is there, means thank you for the thank you for your cooperation. Now if you have any doubt, means you can ask. Another 5 or 10 minutes it is open for all. You can directly ask the question, or in the chat box also you can ask your doubt.